Hello again, YouTubers, on with SpongeBob 101 back here again on the SpongeBob channel. Today we have part 26 of our SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated playthrough video series. If you have yet to check out parts 1 through 25, I'll leave a link to the playlist in the description box below, as well as in the iCards on the top right hand of the screen. So this is where we left off in the previous video, where we completed the Kelp caves. Now let's press R to travel to Kelp vines. So the cutscene did already play in the previous video, so we're going to be going straight into sliding. Now Kelp vines, or the Kelp vine slide, is my most dreaded slide of them all. I'm just going to save real quick. And so yeah, we're up to 62 golden spatulas. And if you take a look here, oh wait a minute. So in the Kelp forest, we still need to collect our our spatula from Mrs. Puff, and then of course there is a spatula at the bottom of this slide, and then if you meet Mermaid Man's time, you get a spatula as well.
Too pretty. Can't take it.
Alright, we did get to the bottom of the slide, so finally 63 golden spatulas. Awesome. So it seems like there is a specific path that is the fastest. I assume that path was the fastest. So this gantry over here will bring us to the Kelp forest, so back where we started in the Kelp forest in the first place. So let's go back up here, and Mermaid Man is over here. Now it's time to take on the dreaded Mermaid Man time challenge. This is probably gonna be the only video for today, to be honest, because I've spent about 45 minutes just trying to finish the slide itself, so I'm not sure how many attempts it's gonna take me, but basically I'm just gonna cut to my, well, successful attempt. But before we do all that, let's quickly save the game, and then, well, let's talk to Mermaid Man.
Still haven't beaten my record yet. Perseverance is the key.
But you're the greatest superhero that ever lived. How could I, a simple sponge, topple your record?
Keep trying, youngster. Keep trying.
Okay, so we are going to accept the challenge. 101 seconds. Just like Ultimate SpongeBob 101, you know? 101, this number is very appropriate. So, to be honest, I'm not really confident, but, you know, we've got to do this to get 100 golden spatulas by the end of this playthrough. So without further ado, I'm just going to cut to the part where I do get it. Okay, so attempt 20. And yes, we finally did it, guys. You win. Return to Mermaid Man for your reward. So attempt number 20. Wow. Okay. That was some crazy stuff right there. Personally, I have never... I did manage to complete this in the original 2003 game on the Xbox, but probably only like when I was, I don't know, 17 or 16, back in 20... well, whatever. So it was quite a number of years ago. So over here...
Well, now, that's some time you've gotten.
I guess you could say I had that course licked.
I guess I owe you a reward. Take this golden spatula.
Thanks, Mermaid Man.
Yes, thank you, Mermaid Man. Okay, 64 golden spatulas. Awesome. Okay, so now that we are done with that, let's head back to the bottom of the course. And I'm not sure if I actually missed any socks here in the kelp slides, but to be honest, I'm just gonna not bother right now. We're gonna go back to Mrs. Puff, however, to get the final golden spatula for the kelp forest. So, you know, hang on for a bit. This gantry will bring us back to the kelp forest entrance up here. Is this little ledge, and apparently we can't go backwards, as you can see. There is no press R to go somewhere. So over here, this is where the taxi stand is that we began our adventure here in the kelp forest from. And yeah, essentially that is that. Okay, so let's head back over to the campsite and collect our final golden spatula from Mrs. Puff. And also collect some shiny objects along the way. But yeah. So overall, oh yes, actually I think...
Too pretty.
I think the last golden spatula is actually this.
Bolorama!
Yeah, alright, so it is. I'm not sure if it was a requirement in the original game to completely destroy all the tikis at once. I think it was actually a requirement then, but apparently now, as long as you destroy them with the bubble bowl, you get the sock. So 64 socks, and then let's round it up with the golden spatula from Mrs. Puff.
SpongeBob, there you are. Thanks to you, all the campers have safely returned.
No problem, Mrs. Puff. Any self-respecting sponge would gladly help. And it was actually fun exploring the kelp forest.
You're not so bad when you aren't behind a wheel, SpongeBob. Thanks again.
Always glad to lend a hand, Mrs. Puff.
I found this golden spatula the other day. Why don't you take it? You've definitely earned it.
Wow, Mrs. Puff. I'll cherish it always.
Okay, so 65 golden spatulas. Okay, and just to quickly check up on our progress, as you can see, all the tasks have the spatulas attained. 7 out of 7 of Patrick's socks, as well as 6 out of 6 of the campers. So let's head home, or back to Bikini Bottom at least. Over here, yeah. So this is all for part 26. In the next video, we will be heading into the Dutchman's Graveyard. That is level 11, based on the original numbering from the 2003 game. And yeah, we're gonna be doing that. There is also a mini boss battle at the end of that level. And I think we'll be taking either 3 or 4 parts to finish up that. And then we'll be heading into SpongeBob's Dream, actually, which is accessible from here. So yeah, make sure to subscribe, like, favorite, comment, etc. Keep it right here on Ultimate SpongeBob 101. If we walk over here, 60 golden spatulas met. So this little treasure chest says beware. So yeah, and then as you can see, lots of detail in the background, even though it's not something you can access, you know, from this level. So yeah, that's all for this video, and I'll see you guys in part 27.